So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm glad that you're able to take a moment to speak with us here at the
Thanks.
Future of Film Summit. So one thing, especially Dolby, people know that when they think of Dolby, they think of sound and sound systems. And there have been so many advancements recently, especially with content that's being streamed on the computer. So what in the world of audio is really revolutionary and keeping up with the trends that are going with streaming video and that sort of thing?
Yeah, one thing that we've been focused on is trying to ensure that consumers, as they get the convenience of online content, don't need to sacrifice the quality and the experience to go online. Really the sound teams that make the movies that we all know and love spend a lot of time perfecting the mix, perfecting their craft to develop a compelling audio experience. And just because consumers now want the convenience of online content, it doesn't mean they want to skip out on that. That's a critical part of the story, a critical part of the experience. And so we work closely with the ecosystem, from professional tool providers to the actual online service providers to actually the device makers themselves, to ensure that the original intent of the audio, the full 5.1 experience, can actually be transmitted in an efficient way to the consumer. So some of the companies we've worked with that are now using Dolby Digital Plus 5.1 channel streaming for online content are Voodoo. They're in a range of connected TVs and Blu-ray players, as well as Netflix for streaming to the PlayStation 3. So we're really excited about this, and we think now consumers can essentially have their cake and eat it too. The convenience of online content and the quality they associate with other HD delivery channels.
What about developments for theatrical releases, especially as film presentation in a theater has become more focused on digital presentation?
Cinema for years has essentially been with a 5.1 channel configuration, but as you highlighted, with improvements in the video and even more immersive experiences that are coming to consumers, the audio production community really wanted to step up, and so we worked closely with them to bring 7.1 channels to the cinema, Dolby Surround 7.1. And the first movie that did this was actually Toy Story 3. Dolby worked closely with the Pixar and Disney folks on that. It brings the user one step closer, again, to the intent of the artist. 7.1's at an earlier stage now, but the rollout's been great. Already thousands and thousands of theaters have upgraded.
What's your research and development team like there at Dolby? What are some of the major focuses in really forwarding the sound quality of TV and motion picture and every element?
Yeah, so we're working on a few initiatives. On the audio side, we're continually focused on technologies like Dolby Digital Plus, which give a more immersive, higher quality experience. And one of the areas that we're particularly focused on with that is applying it to new types of devices that consumers increasingly get their entertainment content from. For example, mobile devices. Nokia actually has included Dolby Digital Plus in the Nokia N8, which is a handset in Europe. So this means that, again, even as consumers want the convenience of online content and portability, they don't have to sacrifice audio quality.
I also wanted to just get a clear understanding in regards to what Dolby's doing for especially people that are crafting sound. Do you have hardware and software that you develop?
Yeah, so we develop a range of professional tools and technologies. Some of them are used in hardware form, some of them are software tools. It really depends on the application. But we have a lot of products to help support the professional community. We also work with other professional tool vendors to integrate our technology into tools they're making to ensure that they get the best-in-class audio encoding.
Industry standards. I know there's quite a focus on it in regards to data management and storage. What are some of the focuses, especially in sound and sound design, in regards to standards that everyone could be adapting into their content?
Yeah, one example I think that we can talk about in terms of the last few years is working with the Blu-ray Forum for Blu-ray audio. And one of the needs that was highlighted there was the requirement for lossless audio. So this was actually bit for bit accurate with the original studio masters to really give consumers the absolute best quality they could get. And so we work with the Blu-ray Forum, and Dolby True HD, a lossless audio technology from Dolby, is now used in Blu-ray, and that will deliver the highest quality experience you can get, from the audio perspective.